our school board business meeting here on September 27th. Today we have a lot of information that we're going to go to, so we're going to get right at it. I want to just say thank you very much for everyone for taking the time to attend tonight. So we're going to have our salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mr. Cuff.
Ms. Richardson?
Here.
Mr. Paul?
present.
Ms. Cook-Henry?
Present.
Mr. Wright?
Here.
Ms. Hoff?
Here.
Ms. Ivory?
Present.
And we have no exceptions. Ms. Hoff isn't here yet. Mr. Vandy?
Yeah.
And don't see any other student representatives.
Mohammed will be should be in a few minutes.
Thank you. Ms. Boyd, it's my
It's okay. I was like, he didn't say my name. It's okay. Present.
I wanted to make sure I say the best one.
Thank you so much. So with that being said, we're going to go to the next part of our agenda, and it will be an oath of office issued to our newly appointed student representative. Her name is Morgan Askew. She's at the 9th grade academy. No, I'm sorry. She's at Green Avenue, and she's our 9th grader. And currently she's not here at this moment, so we're going to move to the comments by the president, and then we'll just keep going until she gets here, and we'll swear her in. Just always like to give you a quote, and today's quote that I want to give you is, let your first impression be your best impression, and always remember to treat others as if you want to be treated. So that was a quote that I thought that just came to my mind when I was driving here, and I always like to give life lessons when it comes down to what we do every single day. So I hope that pushes somebody well and they can take it and give it to someone else. Now we're going to move on to our Morgan's online. Hello, Morgan.
Hi.
Hi, Morgan. Oh,
Sorry.
are you outside?
Yeah. Am I supposed to be in the administration building or in the high school?
Okay. Yes. So you're supposed to be coming to the administration building. Walk to the front door. Mr. Khan is going to let you in.
Okay. Yeah. I'm following someone now.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Sorry.
Watch out.
Okay. Problem?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There she goes. Okay. I'm glad she made it in. She contacted us some way. That's good. That's why we have this technology. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go right on to our superintendent's report given by Dr. B. Coates.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Tonight, I do have a few updates I would like to share.
They can hear you.
Try this one more time.
While Dr. B. Coates is... Whoa.
Like, I love what they're doing with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, because even though we're not having marches anymore like we used to, it's still there, and it's still a movement that's not going to go away. And it's a movement that can't be erased because we're still suffering. So I appreciate that they're still focusing on it.
I wanted to do this mainly because I personally, after these 2 years, I just have not been in the right state of mind at all, especially dealing with what happened in 2020 with George Floyd and all that. It was just a lot and overwhelming at the time. And also, I think it's just going to be really good for me to get the feeling to do the art just with my friends and actually get to have some bonding time and just chill with them, because beyond doing something for a greater cause, we're also having fun while doing it, which I think is really great.
Can they hear
Probably
me?
doesn't even know we're talking to her. Oh, you can hear us? Awesome, awesome,
It
great.
was fake.
So Ms. Jayla Wise, we're at the student representative part where we're getting feedback, and we're, welcoming our, student representatives. Do you have anything to say, for representation of the 10th grade class?
So currently I have nothing to really report from the 10th grade class as there's nothing that's really happening right now. So as far as I'm concerned, nothing really.
But we can't, hear what you're saying. 1 second, Ms. Wise.
Okay, try now.
Are you guys able to hear me
Now
now?
we can hear you.
All right, so as far as I'm concerned, I don't really have anything that the 10th grade has told me. So I don't really have anything to report as of right now.
Okay, all right, thank you very much, Ms. Wise. We look forward to, seeing you, later as well. Now we're gonna go to, Ms. Morgan Askew Green from our 9th grade.
Schools haven't really reported back anything. I think they're all just kind of getting used to the adjustments when it gets to the middle school to the high school. So I think, like, other than that, everything is pre-processed and excited for this year.
Awesome, thank you very much. All right, so we're gonna go to our special awards. There are no special awards at this time. So next, we're gonna go to our public comments regarding agenda items. So at this time, if we have any public comments, for our agenda items, you can come up to the podium and talk about an agenda item. You have, 3 minutes. That is our policy with regard to time limits to speak. Okay, so you'll have the opportunity to come up. So anybody that wants to speak on, any, agenda items, you can come up now. And all you have to do is nothing. All right. All you have to do is state your name, where you're from, what area of the community and where you're from, and then we move forward. Thank you very much. He's referring to item B1 on our property committee agenda. All right, any other comments? All right, so seeing that, okay, we do have one more. All right, you just speaked up. I didn't see. All right, everyone in the Howard. Half of my life in Lansdowne, other half of you. Kind of here, and kind of just piggybacking off with what Mr. Girl said about the development of first real long. I'm a product of the district, and so it's my heart to nothing as coaching in that point to the community. I know it's going to be a paramount shift in our community as a whole, not just the school district, but the community and the region as a whole. Our kids deserve that. They really do. Coaching and traveling, like Coach Little said as well, seeing other facilities, like why not? Our kids definitely deserve the best. And I think, and I know that it's not just going to increase the development of our athletics, but I think it's going to touch every aspect of our student athletes' life. And not even just athletes, but students as a whole. Coach West y'all know we grew up together, so we've been friends since '83. The one thing that you said to me last week that kind of is stuck in my head is that's going to be an actual class. When that field and that development happens, it's not just going to be about athletics. It's going to be about life skills. It's going to be about mentoring. It's going to be about coaching. It's going to be about resilience, bringing back, teaching the history of when it was Lansdowne, when it was Darby College, when it was Yates High School, and bring all of that back. I just think it's going to be so much more than what we could actually think of right now. So it's definitely on my heart. And I just hope and pray that us as a organization as a whole, school district as a whole, you know, just buy into it and believe it before you see it. I know it's cliche, they say, if you build it, they will come. They will come. And it's not just going to affect our kids, it will affect those kids that are outside looking in saying, I want to be a part of it. And we know that a lot of kids leave our district for whatever reason. This is going to be something for them. But you know what I want to say is, I see where it's going. I see where it's been. And then continue to go from there. So thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Howard. All right. So, all right. So we're going to go to our communications. Communications, Mr. Cox. All right, let's jump right into our committee reports. We have our Community Relations Committee agenda, which is going to be read by our chair, Ms. Luella Richardson.
Good evening, everyone. Community Relations Committee agenda, we have two informational items. The first one is the downtown school district facilities plan community discussion. So as a part of the downtown school district strategic plan focus for 2025, a review of our facilities is conducted as a result of 10-year plan to improve our facilities. As the project schedule for phase 1 of the plan is scheduled to begin this year, you are invited to attend community discussions. Phase 1 includes upgrades at each Lansdowne and every school, as well as improvements that will allow Turf Field to become a stadium fit for our two teams. The first meeting, September the 28th at 6:30 p.m. at the Samuel Knoxville Academy. The second one is Thursday, September the 29th, 6:30 at Evans Elementary School. So if you have more information, call on the website to register to attend. So if you have any questions or comments, this is the meeting to attend. A2, Penwood High School Annual College Fair, that will begin on Thursday, October 20th at 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. at the Penwood High School. Councilman Department will host this annual college and career fair. It will be held at the Penwood High School gym at 100 Emmanuel Lansdowne. There will be representatives from a variety of college, universities, trade schools, and branches of the United States Armed Forces. The college fair is open to all public, private, charter, parochial school, and homeschool students and their parents within the school district. For information, contact the school counseling department at Penwood High School at 610-284-8080. Extended to 217F. Thank you.
All right. Also, Ms. Luella, they added onto your agenda. You now have A3 and A4. Yeah, you might not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, the addition to the agenda A3 is the Kids Site Day. It's a free eye clinic for children, and this event will be held Saturday, October 15th at the Riverside Hospital at 840 Walnut Street in Philadelphia. Children will receive a vision screening, and if they are unable to pass the screening, they will be seen by a doctor. The glasses are free, so parents get out and take advantage of this for your children. You must schedule an appointment by calling 215-928-3240 at the email address there. The Insight State is presented by Riverside Hospital, Excellent Vision Foundation, the School District Philadelphia, and Jefferson Home. A4 is the Yaden Public Library Annual Fundraiser for The Yaden Public Library and the Yaden Public Library are hosting their annual fundraiser on Saturday, October 1st, 2022. The banner night is bingo tickets hall at Yadensville Hall. Tickets are $50 and on sale at the library. There will be door prizes, raffles, and music. Attendance may bring their own food and beverage. For more information, contact the Yaden Library at 610-623-090. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Richardson. Are there any questions or comments, from board of directs, with regard to, the community relations agenda? All right, hearing and seeing none, any questions from the public? So there's no motions in there, so we're gonna move on to our education committee agenda, by Ms. Valerie Cook from our chair.
Good evening, everyone. Our education committee agenda report, B1, release and settlement agreement. And there is a motion to approve the terms of the release and settlement agreement negotiated between the William Penn School District and the parent of student number 0926 2029 0922 as indicated above. Informational item, future ready comprehensive school plan. I'll read this. All Title I schools are required by the Pennsylvania Department of Education to complete a future ready comprehensive school plan to qualify for receiving Title I funds. Each school must submit a school-wide plan which identifies school-wide reform strategies aligned with the needs assessments that are research-based opportunities for all children to meet the state proficient or advanced level of achievement. Upon completion of the plan, the public has 30 days to review the information and pose questions or comments. The Future Ready comprehensive plans are then voted on by the school board in each district. Addition to the agenda, B3, Foundations Inc. tutoring program. Foundations Inc. will partner with the William Penn School District to implement a quality tutoring and coaching program that incorporates evidence-based tutoring design principles. Up to 16 elementary school tutors will work 16 hours per week. 2 middle school tutors will work 16 hours to high school, and compensation will be $75 per week. Funding source will be the Title I and Title IV. And the motion is to approve the tutoring program with Foundations Inc. as indicated above for the 2022-23 school year, contingent upon the receipt of tutors, appropriate clearances and background checks. This agreement is subject to the district solicitor's review and approval of the form and contract.
Thank you very much, Ms. Valerie Cook, thank you for that. Are there any, any questions or concerns? Yeah, I was gonna say, all those in favor? All those against? All right, hearing none. We're gonna go to our personnel agenda, by our chair, Ms. Vladimir Ivory.
Good evening, everyone. The superintendent recommends the following personnel actions. C1, retirement. Pamela Bookman, Community Relations Coordinator, effective 3/3/2023. And I would like to just reiterate, thank you, Ms. Bookman, for your many years of service. She's been with us since June 27th, 1994, and we wish you well and are going to miss you in your years of retirement. The motion is to approve the retirement as indicated above. C2, resignations. C3, appointments. C4, changes in assignments. C5, leaves of absence. C6, miscellaneous appointments. C7, modifications to previously approved item. Additions to the agenda. C8, termination of employment. C9, resignations. C10, appointments. C11, modification to previously approved item. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ivory. Can I get a second? Are there any questions or comments from the board at this time? All right, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor? All those against? Thank you. All those against? No? All right, we're gonna go on to our property committee agenda, by our chair, Mr. Jan Tong.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. Property Chair Committee agenda this evening, we have D1, development of turf field, Mid-Atlantic Sports Construction. Representatives from Mid-Atlantic Sports Construction have presented the following upgrades regarding the development of turf field, the base contract, totaling $8,244,023. Alternatives to the base contract totaling $5,716,787. An original, owner's contingency fund of $698,050. The motion is to approve the Mid-Atlantic Sports Construction development expenses as indicated above.
Thank you, Mr. Tong. Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, yeah, I was about to go. Any questions or comments? Jen? Yep, thank you.
This is a hard one. I want to be very, very clear. I'm a zillion percent in favor of this plan. That is not the issue. The issue is we don't know how we're paying for it at this moment. We will, but we don't. I've asked to be a part of the committee that looks and fundraisers and does those things. But we also have a fiscal responsibility to our community. And that is when they say, how are we going to pay for this? They don't have an answer right now. I want an answer. I would like an answer sooner than later. I'm very uncomfortable having $14 million that we don't know how to work. There are a lot of good ways we can cover it, but we don't know those answers right now. And it just makes me very uncomfortable. But again, I'm a zillion percent in favor of doing those things.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hall. Are there any other board of directors at this time that would like to make a comment? Mr. Wright?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the football team for a wonderful cheer that they've given us when we came in. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I remember 7 years ago when I spoke at the banquet, I told the students we're going to have turf field. And I barely had a penny in my pocket. So I know it wasn't just about the money. It was about the dedication. I too ran track. I ran on a field that was conducive when I was living in Philadelphia. And I coached the team track team on the same type of field. And I traveled around. And when I had my track team, we traveled across the country. And I saw these great fields and others, the schools and students participated. And I come back here and we didn't have it. So I pledge my life that we will have this field. It took 2 decades. And I mentioned that every superintendent that we had let us down, didn't move forward in building the field. And I recall when I was the chairperson of the national superintendent state, I made sure that one of the questions was whoever we hired, that they will support and build the track field. And Dr. Vito participated in that interview and with his support, he moved forward. I think he can get around the block. And Rap Carey surprised him 190 years. We were all praying for 2 decades and a half. And today, we're all here and we're going to vote to make that happen. So I thank you.
I just want to say that with regard to D1, it's something that we needed. You know, speaking from an alumni's perspective, when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. And I was one of those people that ran track and played basketball in the facilities that we have here today. I graduated in 2002, and it still looks the same. Our goal is to be better, you know, and every day I always live my life 1% better. And our kids work very hard. We're tired of going to other places and seeing other places better than ours when we beat those other places in races all the time. We win titles over those other places all the time, working with the bare minimum. It's to the point where the quote itself is written on our basketball floor. It says, do more with less. We've always done that, and we've always prevailed with doing more with less. But how about, as Leon said, how about having what we need? Not having less, having more. Having more. Imagine if our kids started off at a bar up here. You know, and I'm saying this because, yes, I understand the point of finding funding, but I will tell you, we will do it. We have done it. We will do it. People that want to doubt us and feel as though that we can't, we will show you. So my vote today for D1 is very important vote because I want every alumni to understand and know how hard we have to work in order to make this happen. Yes, it's people see the numbers and it looks scary, but you know what? Everybody has to jump. Every school that you look around outside of us, they've taken the jump. It's now time for William Penn School District to take the jump. So I would just let everybody know here is we want to take the jump, and we're going to find the funding to be able to close this gap. And I want to restate, it's not a $14 million gap that we're talking about. I want everybody to understand we're talking about a $4 million to a $6 million gap. So I want everybody to understand that as well. Thank you.
If I may, we have an $8 million delta, and this plus this $6 million.
Thank you. We took, yes.
Right, so that's $14 million.
Yes, we did take a loan out to cover that. I'm sorry, Dr. Ducotes.
I just want to make sure, did the board not receive a communication from us on Friday?
Yes, we did. We're talking about funding.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, because we did list 3 ways in which we could raise money. I just want to make sure that the public understands that we did identify 3 possible ways.
Yes.
So corporate funding, donations, RCAP funding, and then borrowing. And I would say to you, as a superintendent, borrowing would be my last recommendation. And I'm committed to making sure that I work with the community and try to get revenue to help support that gap.
Yes, thank you.
If I may, Dr. Because I completely understand
Okay.
what you're saying. I saw the Friday packet. It's just not definitive.
Gotcha.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you. Are there any other?
I just have a comment that hearing and experiencing the way that's being expressed even now, my vote tonight says that I'm 110% committed to supporting in whatever way that I can personally and then collectively as a board to make sure that we fundraise to meet that gap so that we can move our students, our district forward in this way. So I'm just pledging my 110%.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bell. Ms. Luella?
I'm not a tenured alum, but my daughter ran track years. And I believe it was 1996, they won the state championship. And so if they could do that with what they had, I'm sure. And we feel just think the wonders that they could accomplish with the new kids. So as it said, I'm all for it. I just believe. You have to have faith in it. So just believe. So I'm all in 100%.
Thank you, Mr. Weller. Do you have anything, Ms. Jones? Nothing? Does anyone on, any board member on camera have anything to say before we take the vote? All right, hearing none and seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. All those against? All right, hearing none. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, school board directors. Moving to E, Budget and Finance Committee agenda. That will be given by Ms. Jennifer Hall, the chair.
E1 Treasurer's Report, motion to approve Treasurer's Report as per taxes being up 22-24. E2 list of bills, to approve the list of bills as per taxes being up.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor? I'm sorry, any questions or comments? All right, all those in, oh wait, someone came up on, no? Okay, any questions or comments? And none, all right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? All right, hearing or seeing none, we're gonna move on to F, our policy agenda, our policy committee agenda. I'll be reading that for Ms. Joanna Hopkins, who's our chair. F1, first reading of amended policies 805 and 808. William Penn School District amended policies have been written by the Board of School Directors and have been reviewed by the superintendent and the solicitor. Each board member has received a copy of the above-named policy for review and follow-up discussion. As required by the district policy, the entrance of the policy into the minutes constitutes the first reading, with the second reading and adoption to take place at the next public board meeting. A, Policy 805, Emergency Preparedness and Response, and Policy B, Policy 808, Food Services. The motion is to approve the reading of the William Penn School District amended policies 805 and 808 and to enter readings into the minutes.
Second.
I'm the chair, so.
I move.
Second. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? All right, hearing none. Going on to
Ms. Boykins, this is Joanna. On that policy one,
yes.
Can there be a correction? It says F2, but it should read F1. I just want that to be noted. I also want to be noted on the policy. Because not on policy, I'm sorry, on property, because I'm sorry, but I'm at work, and I couldn't get there in person. But I also wanted noted in the minutes that I did vote aye and in favor of the property motion.
D1, okay, thank you, Ms.
And Ms. Hopkins, have you voted on any motions prior to the?
I beg your pardon. It's very hard to hear any of y'all at the moment because you guys are away from the microphone.
Did you vote on any, I don't know when you were able to join the meeting, did you vote on any items prior to the property committee item?
Prior, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, okay. So, yes, so we're gonna go to our, right, yes, we're gonna go, no, that's last. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our solicitor's report.
Thank you. There was an executive session on Monday, September 19th, which was for personnel issues, two separate personnel issues. And I also wanted to let the board know, two of you were there, but on Thursday morning, the court did approve the sale of the Delaware bus ride. As soon as we have a closing date, I'll let you know.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We've been waiting for that property, we've been doing some work, guys. So that's good news. All right, any old business, Mr. Cuff? All right, we're going to get down to the new business. So we have, once again, is PESBA officers election time. So the election of PESBA officers require that each member, entity, school district cast votes for each office. As board secretary, Jeff Cup is designated authorized voter for the William Penn School District as such. He will electronically submit to PESBA the majority vote for each of the following candidates. So these people are running unopposed. So I'm just going to name the people so everyone knows. Jen has filled the board in as she is one of our reps for them. She has filled the board in on these members, so we've discussed this at prior meetings. So A is going to be the 2023 president-elect, one-year term, Michael Gossard from Cumberland Valley School District. The motion is to elect Gossard as Michael Gossard as a president-elect of PESBA. And then B is vice president, which is a one-year term, Allison Mathis. She's from North Hills School District, currently serving as the vice president. The motion is to elect Allison Mathis as the vice president of PESBA. Then C, we have 2023 to 2024 Section E4 advisor, which is a two-year term. That will be Amy Goldman from Radnor Township. The motion is to elect Amy Goldman as Section E4 advisor of PESBA. And then our insurance trustee, the term ends December 31st, 2025. And that's for two candidates. And it's Roberta M. Marcus and Kathy K. Swope. The motion is to elect Roberta M. Marcus and Kathy K. Swope as a PESBA insurance trustee. Then we have the School Board Secretaries Forum Steering Committee. This term is until ends December 31st, 2024. This also is for two candidates, which is a two-year term. Tracy Long from Keystone Central School District and Steve Skaraki from North Penn School District. The motion is to elect Tracy Long and Steve Skaraki to the School Board Secretaries Forum Steering Committee.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor? All those against? All right, hearing none.
Cannot add to the agenda at this time. Cannot add to the agenda at this time.
It will be at the end, Mr. Wright. What I'll leave them at the end. Okay.
Very important.
No problem. After our reports, then I'll come back to it. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we're going to go to our reports. The first report is from our Delaware County Community College. Mr. Wright is our rep for Delaware County Community College. So, Mr. Wright, go ahead. Give us your report from UCC.
All right, thank you. My report today would be on enrollment, also dual enrollment. Enrollment by school districts participating in Delaware County Community College. And I would name the sponsoring schools that participate. Haverford Township School District has 306 students. Inner Girls School District 320. Radnor Township School District 87. Ridley School District 460. Grove Street Media School District 215. Southeast Delco School District 370. Upper Darby School District 1,278. New Penn School District 482. Chestnut Penn School District 277. Garden Valley 38. And Wallingford Swarthmore School District 34. I'm proud to say that we're number 2, and hopefully we will move up. We do have a tremendous challenge to beat out Upper Darby. We're going to try.
What was the enrollment?
482.
482. Thank you.
And my dual enrollment, this is an outstanding program. I hope we can encourage more students to participate. And also, Dr. D, is there any way I could find out who the guiding counselors is working with the dual enrollment program?
We can share that information with you, but if it's something that you're requesting, if you would share that with me, I'll make sure that you get it. But I do want to tell you one thing that's good news, is that we did meet with Mitchell Murtha, who is at Delaware County Community College, and we already have a meeting set up with all the counselors in our school district and Delaware County Community College so that we can enhance our K through 16 partnership with them. Okay.
Can you send me that information? That's good news.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Haverford Township 13, Edinburgh School District 15, Radnor School District 1, Liberty School District 77, Grove Street Media School District 21, Southeast School District 3,
Springfield School District 7, Upper Darby School District 61, Minnetonka School District 18, Garden Valley School District 1, and Chestnut Hill Upland School District 1, and Wallingford Swarthmore School District 3.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Does that conclude your report?
No, glad to announce that we finally going to have our school board appreciation dinner. We haven't had one in 3 years. So, the Board of Trustees of Delaware County Community College cordially invite you to attend the annual appreciation dinner for the Sponsoring School District. Superintendents and high school principals. Dr. Jacob will say it again. Superintendent and high school principals. I want to see you there.
Yeah, I was just to say that I think during that night, it's the night of an education committee meeting. So we're going to talk about that offline, Board of Directors, because we may have to make some adjustments. Because I think it's good for us to be there. So we'll talk about that. But it's the same night as our education meeting.
I appreciate you. You always call y'all out.
We know. We know. We know.
All right, and it will take place at Delaware Community College Norfolk Campus, Founder Hall, 901 South Media Lane Road, Media, Pennsylvania. The reception is at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria, dinner 6:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. And the following dinner, the board, something I do not like, the following dinner, the boardroom, the liaison committee meeting, you'll all meet it, all y'all guys go home. So that will conclude my report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wright. Moving right on to the Delaware County Intermediate Union. Ms. Hopkins, are there any reports from the Delaware County Intermediate Unit?
No, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hopkins. Going right along to our Delaware County Legislative Council, Ms. Hoff, are there any reports from our Delaware County Legislative Council?
We met on, so thank you, Ms. Perkins. We met on September 14th, talking a lot about bills that were at the time in the House and Senate that have all disappeared. We did talk about the charter resolution. That resolution has been signed by all Delaware County school districts except for Springfield and Marple. So if you have any friends in those places, please tell them to sign the charter resolution. The charter resolution has been signed by 440 school districts out of 501 in the state. So pretty good. And we are continuing to meet. We will have our first in-person meeting in December. And Hillary Fletcher from Haverford is being moved into a leadership role as Larry is returning and Amy most other things.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Is that conclude the report? All right, thank you very much. Currently, do we have any comments from citizens regarding non-agenda items? All right, hearing or seeing none. Mr. Wright, you have a few minutes. You want to
It'll take a few minutes.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wright. All right, let's go.
Last week, I attended a fundraiser. Fundraiser that I think is outstanding. And what made it even more outstanding, Senator Anthony Williams was there. And he came over to me and he whispered, I'm going to get money for the Williamson School District for Curry Field. And he pledged $1 million plus using the redevelopment assistant capital funding. Because I spoke to one of his staff, make sure I back it up. They're going to do it. And I don't know who was more excited about that, was myself or my wife. I think she wanted to celebrate tonight.
Hold on. You said $1 million from the redevelopment. Can you say that again?
Redevelopment. I'm sorry, redevelopment.
RCAP. Oh, okay. Okay.
Redevelopment assistant capital funding. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So, like I said, sometimes we don't know how we're going to get the money. Then someone on the left, I put my faith and trust in the Lord. And Anthony came over and said, "You're going to pledge the money to the." So, why? I don't know. You might be watching it, listening. I think you need to give him applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's great news. I'm sorry. Great news. Go ahead.
I just want to let you know that you have a hand up.
Yep, I was going, if you give me 1 second, Ms. Favor did have her hand up. Thank you very much, Mr. Wright, for that good information. Ms. Favor, we see you. You now have the floor. Sorry that we missed you in the first go around. You want to unmute her?
Okay. Yeah, now can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great. Yeah, sorry, I'm not that fast. I'm to unmute or raise my hand. So thank you for the opportunity to speak. This is Marie Louise Faber. I have a student at Ardmore Avenue and at the middle school and live in Lansdowne. I have three pretty quick things. One is it was brought to my attention that maybe more than one school building in the district where teachers are potentially propping open doors because they otherwise don't have access back into the building or have to go all the way to the front of the building to get back in, which obviously doesn't work if they have a bunch of students with them. We're all very, very well aware of what happened recently in Texas, not blaming anyone, but this should be addressed. Teachers should have access back into the doors they came out of, whatever, if it's to the playground, whatever's amenable to the activity that they're doing. So I would really like that to be looked at all the school buildings and to make sure that teachers have that access, are not forced to prop doors open, and that our children stay safe. Sure. The second one is I just wanted to see where the status of the late bus for the middle school is. I know that was requested from the principal, that potentially that was happening mid-October. They have lots of activities going on, and it would be a real blessing if we had late busing back to the towns where our students live after their activities are over.
Yes, Ms. Faber, I'm gonna refer that question to Jeff so he can answer that for you or tell you where he's at with the status of all. Did you hear that, Ms. Faber?
I did not.
Oh, he said he's going to follow up with you tomorrow. He has to have one more discussion with Mr. Denenza.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. And then finally, last thing is I'm going to, I don't want to say bother, but keep bringing up the idea of a district-wide science fair. I know I'm trying to get it pushed in the middle school to start up again. It got paused due to COVID, like many things. So hopefully we can get their energy back to get the middle school science fair going. We had a very successful science fair last year at Ardmore Avenue. I would love to see this across our elementary schools. Ardmore, we did it 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, where the science curriculum now is. If any of the teachers, home and school, whatever it is, the principals have questions, I'm available as a resource. Obviously, I can't run, 7 different science fairs, but I'd really like to see that happening more and more. It's a really great opportunity for the students to explore, to have a project, to bring it to fruition. So that's all I've got.
So, Ms. Faber, for the third one, I want to ask you, would you like to champion that? Let's get started on getting it together. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to move forward with a district-wide science fair. Which you have our support here as the school board directors. That's something we could definitely move forward to do. Just wanted to let you know you have our support in it, and we just. Say it again.
I thought she said she couldn't organize.
I didn't hear her say she couldn't.
So I said I can't run a science fair in every elementary school.
Oh yes. So if you can get together the people, so we can start having meetings on it, we want to empower everyone to be a part of it. So whatever you need from us, we're with you, but let's get it going.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that. All right, and we'll get back to you. Jeff, do you want to comment, getting back to the property of the doors, say anything about that you'll look into? Talk to who?
We will talk to the school. We'll follow up.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. All right, so, yes, Miss Valerie Cook Henry.
I just wanted to personally thank the administration, the school board, the Williamson family for the condolences shared during the recent passing of my mother. The support was tremendous, and I just wanted to publicly say thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Val. Your family. Yeah. So we're going to go on to our announcements of future meetings. Okay. So please note the committee meetings of the whole and business meetings will be conducted in person in the administration building, boardroom, and also via Zoom. All other meetings will be conducted via Zoom only. Zoom access instructions can be found on our website, www.williamsonschooldistrict.org. A policy committee meeting, which will be on October 6th at 6:30. We have a property committee meeting, October 11th, 6:30. I want to urge the public to continue to come to all these committee meetings are very important. Our policy committee meeting, we just talked earlier about uniforms. Come get in the know, ask the questions about uniforms, bring up topics so we can discuss. A property committee meeting, please come ask about our facilities master plan. This is where we go over all of our information for our properties. So please make sure that you show up October 11th, which is a Tuesday at 6:30. Then we have an education committee meeting, which is October 12th at 6:30. I will say now this may be subject to change because there is a Delaware County Community College dinner that is happening that day, and we are trying to make sure that the superintendent and the school board directors are present for that meeting for October 12th. So we'll get back to you with that, more information for that meeting. With regard to our committee of the whole meeting, that will be 6:30 on Monday, October 17th. Once again, that's where all of our committees come out and give reports from each section: education, property, policy. We talk about everything there in our budget and finance. So please make sure that you come, in community relations as well. Our next business meeting is October 24th in this room which is a Monday. Okay, and then we have it's at 6:30, and our personnel committee meeting is October 25th at 6:30. Once again, the meeting at personnel will be talking about different changes in positions. We'll talk about vacancies and things of that nature. Any type of personnel questions you may have, come on out to that meeting. The biggest thing I just want to say is that we got to stay active. We got to stay in the know. So ask questions, get out here and be a part. This year is a big year for us. We have a lot of things that we have to end with on a strong note. So we're going to need all the support. And I want to stress, please vote. November 8th is very, very important. As we see the date for October, I believe October 24th is the last date to be able to register to vote. But right now there's a lot going on. We have the governor race going on. There's a lot going on November 8th. And those positions are change makers. They're change makers. They can make some shift changing moves in these positions. So we have to make sure that we're voting for the right people and we know what the people that we're voting for are about. Don't just get up there to the booth and pull a lever. Please, because it happens. We got to educate ourselves. We talk so much about change and things that we want to see, but we don't invest the time in picking up a piece of paper to learn about somebody or Google them to learn about them. You know, we spend so much time on our phones. We need to spend time to learn about the people that's sitting in some of these seats that control what we do every single day. So I just wanted to add that in there. With that being said, hearing no questions or comments, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your time.